Hey guys, it's Hayden. And today I'm going to be talking about dorm shopping for an out-of-state student. If you are an in-state student, you can still watch this video because there are plenty of hacks of just moving in general and dorm shopping and all that kind of stuff that could be useful for you. But since I'm an out-of-state student, I'm going to talk about the things that I did to help me move in and where I shopped and all that. If you're an incoming college student, I would definitely recommend subscribing down below because I post a lot of college advice videos, and during the school year I do post a lot about college life and just my college life vlogs and all that good stuff. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is Bed Bath & Beyond's college pack and hold. This thing is literally a lifesaver. Basically, you can pick a date for pickup, so it can be like a month or two in advance, and order all this stuff that you need for your dorm. They'll put all those items together and keep them away so that it doesn't sell out, but they can hold it up for however long, and you just pick a certain date that you're planning on picking up, and so they'll have that ready for that date that you're picking up. And if the store that you've selected in your college town or near your college town doesn't have certain items you need, you can easily have them ship it to the location that you'll be picking up from, and they'll hold it there for you until your pickup date. More than just that, Bed Bath & Beyond has a lot of coupons, so I feel like it's a good idea regardless to do the pack and hold thing. It's one less thing you have to worry about when you are traveling. Anyone that isn't a driving distance, even if they're out of state, I feel like has an advantage. For me, I have to fly. It's like over an 18-hour drive, and so not everyone has the luxury to drive. So if your roommate is able to buy some of those shared items and drive them to school, that will save you any expenses of sending that out. Kind of going along with that, if you have a family that lives nearby, you can ship any items to them. However, this isn't always possible for everyone, and I understand that. For me, it wasn't logistically possible either. The other thing that I did was I looked online at items that I needed and saw how long they'll hold those items up for, like if you're doing in-store pickup. So for example, I looked at Home Depot and I think they held stuff up to like 72 hours or something. I'm not 100% sure, but I bought what I needed for in-store pickup 72 hours in advance. So that way I beat the rush of everyone coming to Home Depot for those items. So that's the other thing, is one of the biggest issues that people face is everything gets sold out those first few days of move-in. So to stop that or not have that issue, I would recommend buying ahead of time and doing in-store pickup. And then that way you're not even having to deal with any of that kind of rush or anything. It should be there for you. I know for me, I actually had something shipped to the store that I needed it to be picked up at, and it came way before it said it was going to, but I ended up just calling customer service and said, hey, like this got delivered before I was expecting for in-store pickup, and I won't be in town until BOLA date. If you can hold that for me till then, that would be great. And they were gracious enough to make a note of that and hold it to when I was coming to pick it up. I feel like a lot of these companies will help you out if you ask. If your package room opens before school starts or before you move in, I definitely recommend sending stuff ahead of time. It will probably save you luggage money and all that kind of stuff, but that's not always possible, which is why people do things like the college pack and hold. One of the things that I just talk about in general is to wait to get some of your stuff when you move into your dorm. You only need certain items at the beginning of the week, necessities really. It is helpful to live in the dorm for a week or two to figure out what you actually need, and then you're not wasting money. Basically, my biggest thing is don't waste money. Another thing that you can do is buy items from students from your school. So I didn't partake in this, but I know a lot of people that bought previously used items from fellow students. And that way, first off, it's cheaper, and second off, you can pick it up when you go to the town. It'll just be there waiting for you, and they typically are able to hold it. And if you're looking for that, you can go on to a Facebook, Instagram, Nextdoor, Craigslist. What I wish I would have done was rent a microwave and fridge from my university. At least in my case, my university did do a rent program that you can rent a microwave and fridge from them. They do typically deliver it into your dorm, and so it would have made move-in that much more simple. So if your school offers programs like that, I would definitely recommend doing that. Another program that some schools have is a pack and ship program where they will send you boxes and you can actually have them be shipped to a warehouse warehouse, and that warehouse will deliver those boxes to your dorm. However, in my case, it was a little expensive, so I opted not to do that. But if you have the ability to financially, I would definitely recommend that. It makes it a lot easier, and it is just delivered to your dorm, less things that you have to deal with on move-in day. So those were all my tips and tricks for dorm shopping as an out-of-state student, and even for the in-state students, just making life a little easier. Overall, I hope that you take away that a lot of these things are to make transporting items less expensive and to make move-in less hectic, and to make sure that you're able to buy all the items that you want ahead of time without having to deal with it being sold out in your college town. I hope that this video was helpful, and if it was, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and comment what you are planning on doing in regards to dorm shopping. I'm always so curious to hear about that. And with that being said, I hope you have an amazing day. I love each and every one of you. Mwah!